We know that Nathan Fillion is playing Guy Gardner, and Hal Jordan is being played by Kyle Chandler, and Jon Stewart will be played by Aaron Pierre in the upcoming Lanterns TV show coming to Max in 2026. Now it's being reported that, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Ulrich Thomsen has been cast as Sinestro. And the only thing I've ever seen him in is a very small role in a James Bond movie called The World Is Not Enough. He played a character named Davidoff, who is Electra King's head of security, who is in league with Robert Carlyle's villain Renard in that film. But to many, he'll be an unknown, especially in the States, since he is a Danish actor. But Sinestro has an official description, and it reads as follows. He's a ruthless yet undeniably charming character. Sinestro is a former Green Lantern who turned rogue. Sinestro's manipulative nature drives his enduring obsession with his former mentee, Hal Jordan. So, I mean, this is basically one of the bigger Green Lantern villains in the series. Yeah, I think this is great. I mean, Mark Strong, this is kind of where Aaron could jump in and talk about his love about Green Lantern 2011. But Mark Strong in that movie, I thought, did a great job as Sinestro. He was one of the very few bright spots in the movie, I thought. Outside of Ryan Reynolds himself, I thought did okay. The fact that you got this guy already being put in the DCU, one of the heavy hitters in the Green Lantern world, I think will only make for good things when it comes to the Lantern series. Also kind of interesting because Lanterns is supposed to kind of be Earth-based and not so much cosmic-based, but it sounds like we'll at least have a small role in this and potentially maybe a bigger role down the line. Aaron, since you like the movie, you got any thoughts on that, about the new series?
I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't a sequel to that movie, that he was the big bad, and,
Yeah.
So
especially after the end credit scene, it set him up as Sinestro with the yellow ring and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be interesting to see if they're going to do a movie with him as the big bad. It would kind of appease that, that want to have that second film with him as the big bad of the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, hopefully they won't just like set him up and then cancel the series after one season. And then we never, just like the last time, they'll be like, come on. But hopefully this will actually be more of a substantial role. Good. Brandon's back. I can ask him about this because I wanted to get his thoughts. You're the big Green Lantern fan. What do you think about this with Sinestro being brought in right from the jump?
Well, he was a Lantern. He was a Green Lantern to begin with. So it works. Like, he should be there.
Wasn't he the pseudo leader of the
Yes,
Lantern?
after Abin Sur died, he took over, and he's the one who actually trained and mentored Hal.
And Hal Jordan, I think, Kyle Chandler's a little older. This guy here who's going to be playing Sinestro is 61 years old right now. So he will definitely be a little older. But again, we're entering a universe where these characters already exist. We ain't going to go back and probably tell their origin stories. Mm-hmm. He may already have the yellow ring of fear, so to speak. Or is that what you call it? I know it's fear. Yes. So we may not even get to see all that again. They just pick right up.
Yellow Lantern.
Right. So it may just pick up from the jump, or maybe he'll start out as Hal Jordan's mentor, even though, like I said, he's already a little older, and he's already looks like he's going to be training Jon Stewart. So probably not. Probably be a little bit further down the line. So it would make some sense to kind of jump in, and maybe he's the big bad of the first season. I don't know. But you would think they would probably build to him maybe in other things like a movie or something down the line, probably. Mike said, who would you say, Brandon, is Green Lantern's Marvel counterpart? I don't know of any Marvel character that has a construct as a power.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe the way the MCU's doing it anyway, Miss Marvel. With the way she's able to use,
in a sense, no, because their powers run off of whatever emotion they're attached to. Yes, there's a battery, but
yeah. You see, in the comics, Miss Marvel was more like stretchy and can make herself inflate stuff. But in the MCU, it's almost like she's using like this mystical power.
Yeah,
it can form into whatever she can imagine. So in a way, it's kind of Green Lantern-ish. But
I don't know because the rings are basically the power.
Hers are the bangles, kind of. I don't know if it's just because of the bang. I think it's inside of her too. But so I don't know. But that's
even as a whole, because when you say Green Lantern, there's a whole core, the Lantern Corps in general. So because the Lantern Corps is essentially like the Justice League if you think about it, but they're split off into different, sectors and there's way more of them. I don't think there really is like a Marvel equivalent. I asked that same question about like what's the Marvel
Joker
equivalent to Joker.
Yeah, there's very few that there isn't no counterpart or equivalent to, but those two may be the two. DC's got one up, and there's probably others too that I just can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, so that's.
I don't think there isn't like how like you can make a parallel between Superman and Captain America, even though again, Captain America is just a souped up human and it's more in line with Deathstroke and stuff like that. But like, you can make parallels between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially their truth, justice, the American way type thing.
I don't think there's like parallels to any character really between Marvel and DC as far as it goes. Joker
and by the way, on a side note, damn that for a better tomorrow crap. The American way, okay? That's what it was, and that's what it's going to be in the DCU. They've already said, by the way, so get over it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he grew up in Kansas, for God's sakes. But anyway,
but yeah. I don't think there's like an equivalent. Like you can't. There's no parallels to certain characters that are, I guess, in a sense, unique to the other in that aspect. But I don't think there is one, to be honest.
It's a good question, though, Mike. I like that one. Thank you for checking out this clip of the Dragon's Den podcast. If you like what you saw here, please consider checking out our live podcast almost every single Friday night here on the channel at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And until our next video, guys, take care and God bless.